Hey everyone, Stacy and Justin here, and today we're taking you on a journey through Canada's Wonderland 2023.
That's right. Well, we will be touring and showing you around the entire park. We've got our little daughter Capri with us, so we're focusing on family-friendly fun and sharing our experiences with you. So let's get started.
So we arrived at the park around 11 a.m. on Saturday. It was busy, but it wasn't too crazy. You can buy tickets at the front gate for $80, or you can buy them for less online, for $44.99 for an adult or for $34.99 for a guest that's under 2 feet tall. The 2023 season pass options are $94 for the basic unlimited pass, $125 for the gold, which also gives you Halloween Haunt and Winterfest access, or $280 for access to all Cedar Fair parks and free parking.
Wait times have always been an issue at Canada's Wonderland, and their solution has been to create a fast lane pass at a premium price of $75 per visit. So you can choose to either be the one paying to cut in front of all the little kids, or the one watching everybody cut in front of you. I wish they would just drop this option altogether and let everyone enjoy the same amount of access to the park. But as long as people are willing to pay $725 for the fast lane season's pass, that isn't likely to happen anytime soon. We walked the park, looked at the queue lines, and talked with people around the park. The story was the same. People did not expect to have the delays that the fast lane passes created. The fast lanes were all consistently backed up, and the regular lines wouldn't even move at times. I could go on, but I'll save the rest of this rant for another video.
Fortunately, it doesn't take much for Capri to have a great time. Her first ride was on Kidsville Train, but even there, the fast lane made what looked to be like a 5-minute wait, really a 20-minute wait instead. It was definitely less of an issue in Kidsville area.
Capri loved her first ride in the train. We were a little concerned that we were getting a little bit too close to the Canadian geese, which would have made this ride a whole lot more exciting. We generally heard screams of joy echoing through the park. Capri loved meeting Snoopy and watching the kids show.
The food prices were a bit off the chart, and our biggest disappointment was the newly added Bear Lodge restaurant, where we paid $20 for an extremely undersized platter. No drink, and it tasted like something you'd find from the high school cafeteria. One of the staff members even confirmed that the portion sizes were a constant complaint. However, season pass holders, you guys get 10% off food and drinks. They do offer a dining plan, which allows you to eat all day for one price at $31.99, while the premium all-day dining plan costs $42.99. Both plans provide unlimited dining at participating locations throughout the park. You can also purchase the souvenir bottle or drink wristband for $16.99, which provides you free refills every 15 minutes.
Now we could tell by looking that the Bear Lodge provided a very poor value, but we just had to try it so you don't have to. I miss the days when the park had a cinematic feel to it everywhere, like when it was owned by Paramount. During those days, I didn't mind paying a premium because A, my parents were actually paying, and B, they put more effort into the little things that made everything such a great experience. Back when Flight Deck was known as Top Gun, even the queue lines were more fun to wait in.
The funnel cakes luckily haven't changed, and Capri got to experience it for the first time. There were other great dessert options to choose from, but the funnel cakes, they're a staple here. There's some extra activities that you can do for an additional cost. There was one kid that we watched fearlessly did the bungee jumping, and that was an extra $20.
We checked out various shows that Capri enjoyed, but the better ones still haven't started. Splashworks is still closed until May 27th when the warm weather arrives, and the stunt diving show starts up June 24th and is always a crowd pleaser.
The park did seem to be a bit understaffed, and many stands and rides were closed down when we had first arrived. The Bat was closed in the morning, but seemed to be operating later in the day. The Swan rides were down too, which Capri, she would have loved.
The lines for the major rides like Leviathan were huge, and their fast lanes were also crazy, which would make for a very long day without the fast lane pass.
Capri loved Maple Park, which is a great big outdoor park and treehouse where she could run, climb, and play. She liked the frequent flyers, which we did have to repeat a few times.
The MerryGoRound was a hit. She almost won at ring toss, but just missed. She still had a better shot than both of us. I tried the ball toss to win a bear, but still couldn't pull that off either.
The roller coasters and the rides at Canada's Wonderland are incredible. The Cyclone looked like a thrill. Leviathan had a massive 306-foot drop that was sure to terrify. Yukon Striker takes you below ground at speeds of 130 kilometers an hour. Time Warp had plenty of twists and turns, and there was plenty of swings in the sky that provided a smaller thrill, but still a good time. Drop Zone, it also steps it up a notch.
They had a lot of food options too. The burger and hot dog stands looked amazing. They even have a Tim Hortons and Starbucks right in the park.
We did bring a large stroller with us, but they can also be rented at the park for $17 or $26 for a double for the day. They have a dining area outside the front of the park and advertises no food or drink allowed. However, they didn't seem to enforce it. You can re-enter the park if needed, and there are some restaurants and fast food options that are not far from the park.
The fountains are incredible, and there's always people lined up to take photos with the amazing backdrop. The fountains turn on every 10 minutes, and on long weekends they have spectacular fireworks shows on Sunday nights.
The kids area had several other rides with boats, pumpkins, and cars. There were a few souvenir shops throughout the park. You can save 10% off with a season's pass ticket.
Beer was around $13, which is pretty standard for an amusement park, which could be found in various areas of the park. A few lagers are sure to pair very well with a 155-mile-per-hour roller coaster. Capri loved the carnival games and the small indoor arcade, which was a nice touch and could be a fun time for everyone.
We ultimately decided to get the basic season's pass this year. We're excited to come back and try out more of the park as the season goes on. As you might expect, be prepared to pay $25 for parking or $35 for preferred parking, and check their website for various packages they offer that might save you money in the long run. We did add parking to one of our season's pass for $75 for the year. Thanks for joining us on our journey through Canada's Wonderland for 2023. We hope you found this review helpful and it gave you some insight into what to expect during your visit.
I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Canada's Wonderland. I hate how much money it takes from me every time, but I always leave there with such great memories. So while I have some complaints, it's always a great time and I just can't wait to go back again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more of our adventures, and we can't wait to see you next time.